Queridos amigos, muy buenos días. Gracias por estar con nosotros en su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde hermosa 1470M, 96.9 FM. Les habla Lilia Galindo, me acompaña Tomás Elias. Él es un comentarista político que escribe en muchísimos periódicos del estado de California y además 2 veces a la semana en el Antelope Valley Press. Good morning, Tom. How are you?
Good morning. I'm pretty well. How are you doing, Lilia?
I am doing well. What do we have for today, Tom?
Yeah, I thought we'd talk a little bit about artificial intelligence today. It's the really the coming thing in technology, and there are no real rules to govern it. Right now, artificial intelligence is used in a lot of things in our society. It's used in college admissions. It's used to make fake art and fake literature. It's used to drive cars and trucks now also, and it will be increasingly used for that. So basically, we have robots doing a lot of things for us. Just last night, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a longtime movie producer, and he was talking about how the technology has changed so much. They're now using artificial intelligence to help write scripts. They're using it to help with special effects in movies. And that technology changes every few months. It grows all the time. And there's nothing to govern it. No rules. So I'll stop right there for just a moment.
Ok, el día de hoy vamos a hablar de lo que es la inteligencia artificial. Dice que se está usando muchísimo, incluso en la admisión al colegio, para producir arte falso, literatura falsa, o sea que no es producida por ninguna persona real. También para manejar, están usando esta inteligencia artificial para manejar vehículos, carros, y también incluso camiones. También hay robots que están trabajando muchísimo. Y si estaba yo hablando con un amigo donde me estaba comentando de cómo ahora se está usando la inteligencia artificial para muchos efectos especiales. Y dice, y la inteligencia artificial está avanzando mucho y no hay nada que la esté regulando. Okay, you can.
Okay. So, not long ago, the most prominent of today's artificial intelligence websites, something called ChatGPT, which is a bot, it sent me, as a courtesy, a copy of my biography, which it said it had in stock, which it had written based on whatever information it could get. And this document was wrong on both my birth date and my birthplace. It listed the wrong college as my alma mater. I had not won a single award that it said I did, but on the other hand, this bio ignored the awards that I have won. Didn't mention one of them. But it had enough facts correct so that I was certain this was not a fishing expedition, but a version of the real thing. And, you know, you have the opportunity to correct Chat GPT. And so I tried. I gave it the correct information, and there was no response. It didn't correct anything. And all the time, I knew that there was potential harm to me in this, both in providing information that, had it been corrected, could have led to identity theft, or possibly, even worse, directed criminals to my doorstep. So I'll stop right there.
Dicen, miren, les voy a platicar, hace no mucho tiempo recibí una notificación de un software que se llama ChatGPT y dice, este es como un boot. Y venía mi biografía, dice, era información acerca de mí, con toda mi biografía, pero este documento marcaba mi fecha de nacimiento, mi lugar de nacimiento no era el correcto, el colegio al que había yo estudiado no era el correcto. Dice, de tal manera que había suficiente de mi información que podía yo darme cuenta que se estaba hablando de mí, pero no estaba correcto. Dice, así que lo que hice fue corregir las cosas que no estaban correctas y enviarlo. Dice, pero no recibí ya ninguna respuesta. Dice, lo que me hizo pensar que esto podría haber sido algo que pudiera haberse hecho con la intención de robarme la identidad o de cometer un crimen, de que incluso llegaran a mi casa a cometer un crimen.
So, this made me think more about artificial intelligence than I ever have before. It showed me that what they're calling artificial intelligence today really is a form of intelligence, and it has a certain amount of autonomy, a certain amount of independence of thought. And it could have a certain amount of independence of ambition, too, if it's developed in an even slightly different way than it is today. This is not like a Roomba vacuum cleaner, which is a kind of a robot. It's not like something that drives our cars and doesn't think about anything else. But this thinks about everything. You can actually go to ChatGPT and tell it you'd like it to write an essay for you, and then play that essay for you in speech. And you can tell it you want it to sound like Shakespeare, but look like a duck. And you can tell it, almost any crazy combination like that you want, and it will deliver, and very quickly. And there's certain dangers in this. If robots become independent, what might they do? Might they try to exterminate the human race and become the dominant form of intelligence on the planet Earth? It's a real danger to humanity, and it's not something that's a new thought, what I've had about this. Back in as long ago as 1942, the science fiction author Isaac Asimov, who wrote many, many books and many great books, wrote a short story in which he put forward 3 laws for robots. And these are laws that the people that build artificial intelligence today ought to pay attention to, in my opinion. The first law that Asimov wrote, first law of robotics, is that a robot shall never harm a human or by inaction allow a human to come to harm. The second law is that a robot shall obey any instruction given to it by a human where that doesn't conflict with the first law. And the third law is that no robot shall take an action or get into a situation that would cause it to harm itself, because after all, a robot is a big investment. Somebody paid a lot of money for the robots. So I'll stop there for a moment.
Okay. Bueno, dice que esto de la inteligencia artificial verdaderamente se está convirtiendo en un peligro. Dice, lo que se da uno cuenta es que tienen inteligencia autónoma, son independientes en su pensamiento. Dice, esto no es como una aspiradora Roomba o algún otro robot que se utiliza solamente en la limpieza. Esto es verdaderamente inteligencia independiente, y el problema es que si no la regulamos se puede volver en contra nuestra. Dice, por ejemplo, en 1942 un autor escribió una obra acerca de robótica y qué se debería de hacer para controlarlos, y puso 3 reglas. Una, dice, un robot nunca debe herir o permitir con su inacción que alguna persona sea herida. Número 2, tienen que obedecer a cualquier humano. Y número 3, tiene que protegerse a sí mismo para que no sean destruidos por nadie más. Dice, estas son las 3 reglas que se establecieron en 1942 y yo creo que deberían de seguirse adelante.
Okay, so the idea of Asimov's laws of robotics was to prevent robots from conspiring to dominate or eliminate the human race. That's all of us, all countries, all kinds of people, no matter what kind of skin color they might have, and whatever language they speak, and wherever they might live, on any continent. And the same kind of a threat was perceived just the other day, 80 years after Asimov first saw the threat. But in May, more than 100 technology leaders, corporate CEOs, and scientists put out a statement that warned that artificial intelligence poses an existential threat to humanity. It's a threat to our very existence. And they said that mitigating the risk of extinction from artificial intelligence should be a global priority, just like other priorities like dealing with pandemics and getting rid of or stopping nuclear war. And of course, it's been difficult to get international cooperation against pandemics. It's been difficult to get international cooperation against nuclear weapons. So it won't be easy to get cooperation in governing robots. But it's my opinion that we need to put a stop right now to further development of artificial intelligence until we have rules in place to govern it. Because if we don't, it's suicidal for all of us in the human race. And the scientists who are doing this are so interested in making money, so interested in creating a new technology that they can monetize, that they're ignoring the threat that they're creating.
Very interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tom. Time is gone. I have to go, but thank you. I will translate tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.